Hello boys. Now today we are continuing. This is the second part of our lesson, and in this part we are going to solve exercise 6.1 here. Now see student, first what we have seen, we'll just recall first. Square and square root. Out of that, square we have seen, when a number is multiplied, any number, whether it is an integer or a whole number, when it is multiplied by itself, we get a perfect square number. We get a perfect square number. Now, here we are going to solve the first exercise, that is 6.1. In the first part, 6.1, first, what will be the unit digit of the square of the following numbers? Now they are asking the unit digit of the square of the following numbers. Now how to find? Suppose I will take 2-3 examples. Say first is very easy. Second I will take first, second. Here it is 272. Now this is the number given to you, and they have asked what will be the unit digit of the square of the number. So when we take the square of the number, what we do? We do multiply this number with the same, or we can write it as square equal to 272 multiplied by 272. Now in this procedure, what we do? We first multiply the unit place number. We take the unit place number and multiply with all three. Then in the next step, we'll take this. So 2 into 2 becomes 4. And below the 4, we put cross. We don't put any number, or we put 0 while multiplication. You remember that? It means that when we multiply the unit place digit, we'll get the unit place of the square root. Got it clear? So what we should write here then? Now this was the explanation part. Now how we should go? So here the step should be the unit place digit of the above square number will be 2 multiplied by 2 equal to 4. So 4 will be the unit place digit for this number. And as we have studied in the property part, in the property, what is the property of the square number? Either 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9. Out of these numbers, if any one number is the unit place digit, then what we have? Then it is a perfect square. 1 minute. Okay, so second example, here we can take yes, 52,698, that is the seventh one. It is 52,698. 698. Now the square of this, what will be the unit place digit? Okay, so we have to find, we don't need to multiply as I said earlier. What we have to do here is, just we have to see the unit place digit. So we'll write here the unit place digit of given number is 8. Therefore 8 multiplied by 8 equal to 64. Now see here, 4 is the unit place digit here. So therefore 4 is the, or 4 will be the unit place digit. 4 will be the unit place digit of the square of given number. Now see why I have written so much, because here it was just 2 multiplied by 2, single digit we were getting, but here we are getting 2 digit number after multiplication. So in that 2 digit number, what will be the unit place digit? That the same will be the unit place digit when we find the square of this number. As here 8 is the unit place digit, so 8 8s are 64. Here 4 will become the unit place digit. So 4 will be the unit place digit of the overall square of this number. Got it clear? It is no need to multiply and find out. Just from the unit place digit we can find out what will be the unit place digit of the square of this number. So do complete the remaining part, remaining one. Now second one we will see. The following numbers are obviously not perfect squares. Give reason. Now see here, the numbers are not perfect square. The given numbers are not perfect square. So you have to give reasons for them, that why they are not the perfect squares. The numbers are, the first one is, in the second one, first one is 1057. Okay, the second is, I will write below this. Second one is 23,453. 23,453. Third is 7,928. 7,928. And the fourth one is 2,22,222. Now see here, these are the first four. Now the reason for all these four will be the same. As it is clearly mentioned that these are not the perfect square, they have asked why they are not the perfect square. So the reason for that we can directly write here is, see the unit place digit. The unit place digit is 2, 3, 7 and 8. When the unit place digit of any number is either 2, 3, 2 or 3 or 7 or 8, they are never the perfect square. This is the property. So the same reason we have to write for these all, it will be the same reason. And that is the reason why I have written it in one tandem. Now next is fifth. Even we can include sixth one in this. Even we can include sixth one in this, which is 89,722. So I will include that also. Here the unit place digit are either 2, 3, 7 or 8. So they are never the perfect squares. Now remains fifth one. Now see, in the fifth one it is 64,000. Now if it is 64,000, how we can write here 64,000? We can bifurcate this as 64 multiplied by 1000. Now see here, 64 is a perfect square, but 1000 is not a perfect square, and therefore the product of these two will never be a perfect square. Got it clear? So we have to write in this way. If this part or the factors, two factors of 64,000, if you get any two factors as a perfect square, then only it will be the perfect square. Got it clear? So you cannot get the perfect square factors of these 64,000, and that is why it is not a perfect square. Second, after this is seventh one. Seventh one, because 6 we have already taken here. 2,22,000. Again here we will do the same thing. We will bifurcate or do the factors. It is 222 multiplied by 1000. Now see here, neither 222 is a perfect square nor 1000 is a perfect square. See here, 2 is there, so this rule can be applied here, and here 1000 is not a perfect square, so obviously these will be never a perfect square. And the last one here, that is the eighth one. In the eighth one, the number is 50505050. 50505050. Now you can see here, it is 3 times. You can see here as 50 is 3 times. So we can divide this by 25, which is a perfect square, or 25 can be the factor of this. So if we divide this in that way, or we divide by 25, what we get? 25 twos are 50, then 0. Again we get 25 twos are 50, again 0 will get, and 25 twos are 50 multiplied by 25. Now see here what we get: 20,202 multiplied by 25. Now this is a perfect square. 25 is a perfect square, but here the last number is 2. Hence, by our definition or property, the number which is having either 2, 3, 7 or 8 at the unit place cannot be a perfect square. So this number is not a perfect square. Hence, the product of non-perfect and perfect square cannot be a perfect square. Got it clear? So this is the way we can show or give the reasons for each and every. Third one is the square of which of the following would be odd numbers. Would be odd numbers. So in the third one, they are asking for the numbers whose square are the odd numbers. So third one, the first in that, the number given is 431. Now we have studied that if the unit place is 1 for any number, then its square will have what? 1 at the unit place. If unit place is 2, we have 4. If unit place is 3, we have 9. I will not write equal to, because it cannot be equal to. We are just finding the unit place. Then 4, the unit place will be 6. 5 into 5, the unit place will be 5 again. 6 into 6, the unit place will be 6. 7 into 7, the unit place is 9. 8 into 8, the unit place is 4, because 64, so 4 is the unit place. 9 into 9, the unit place is 1. And 10 cannot be taken because, okay, we'll consider 0 also here. 0 into 0 is 0. Now you can see here, when the unit place is 0, the product of that number or the square number will have the unit place 0 only. If a number is having 1 at unit place, the square will also have 1 at the unit place. If the 2 is at the unit place for any number, the square of that will have 4 as the unit place. 4 at the unit place. So this way we can easily find out. Now see here, leave 0 because it is neither even nor odd. Here this is odd, this is even. This is odd, this is also odd. This is even, this is also even. Odd, odd, even, even, odd, odd, even, even, odd, odd. It means that whatever the number is there, if it is odd number, then the perfect square of that will be also odd number. Got it clear? So, according to this explanation, we can write here directly that as 431 is an odd number. Therefore, 431 square will also be an odd number. So they have asked only the odd numbers. So we'll show this is the odd. This will be the square of this will be the odd number. Second one is two 2826. The two I am going to do, rest two you have to do it completely. So here 6 is the unit place digit, so we'll write as 2826 is an even number. Therefore 2826 square will be or will never be odd number. Why it never be odd number? Because here it is even, so it will be these also, these perfect square will be also even. It cannot be odd. So for odd you can write this way, and for even you can write this way. Two more are there, you have to complete that. We'll go for fourth one. Now in the fourth one, a series, observe the following pattern and find the missing digits. So the pattern is 11 square equal to 121. Then it is 101 square equal to 10201. 1001 square equal to 100201. Now in the third part it is missing 100001 whole square equal to 1 dash 2 dash 1, and the last one is 1000000 square equal to, you have to completely write the number. Now see here, see the pattern. Here no zeros, so no zeros here in between 1 and 2. Here 1 0 is there, so 1 0 will come between 1 and 2 both sides. Here 2 zeros, again 2 zeros both sides it is coming. How many zeros here? 4 zeros. So just write here 4 zeros. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 4. Next is 1 2 3 4 5 6 zeros are there. So just write 1 6 zeros, then 2, then again 6 zeros and 1. So this will be the according to the pattern, this will be the answer. This was the fourth one. Now fifth one. In the fifth one, again it is the observe the following pattern and supply the missing numbers. Here it is 1 1 square equal to 121. Then it is 101 square equal to 10201, same as here. Then it is 10101 square equal to 102030201. and then the two fill in the blanks are there. 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 square is equal to the fill in the blank, and after that fill in the blank is here equal to 1 square is given here. 1 0 2 0 3 0 4 0 5 0 4 0 3 0 2 0 1. Now here according to pattern we have to fill the blank. Now what should be the blank here? See here, very smartly we have to work here. Now here in between 1 there is no 0, so here only 2 is there. Here 1 0 is there. In between 1 and 2 1 1 0 is there. Now here the pattern is changing. It is 1 0 1 0 1. So what will be here? 1 0 2 0. 1 0 2 0 is there. Then the first one is repeated. But here as one more one is 3 ones are there, so we'll go for the 3 here. So 1 0 2 0 3, and then opposite of this again come back 1 0 2 0 3 0 2 0 1 0 2 0 1. Go and come back. So that way here 3 ones, here 4 ones. So what we'll do? 1 0 2 0 3 0 4. Now come back. So coming back it will be 0 3 0 2 0 1. Got clear? So this is the way. Now here we have 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Means 5 ones we need, and in between these 5 ones ending and starting with 1, and in between 4 zeros will be there. So what we'll do? 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. Now you can see here 1 2 3 4 5. 5 ones are there. In between 4 zeros are there. The square of that as 5 ones. Here 1 2 3 4 5. Got clear? So it is very easy. See this pattern. According to this pattern we have to work out. And the next pattern is, that is the sixth one. In the sixth one, now see in the sixth one what we are going to see here. Here also it is a pattern. Using the given pattern find the missing numbers. Now here the pattern is sixth one, 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square equal to 3 square. Then second is 2 square plus 3 square plus 6 square equal to 7 square. Then it is 3 square plus 4 square plus 12 square equal to 13 square. Now this is given to you. After that 4 square plus 5 square plus dash square equal to 21 square. 5 square plus dash square plus 30 square equal to 31 square. 6 square plus 7 square plus dash square equal to dash square. Now you can see here it is very easy pattern. In the first one or second or third, simultaneously you can see 1 into 2, the product of 1 and 2 is 2 only. So the square of 1 plus square of 2 plus the square of the product of first 2, that is 2 again here, square equal to the consecutive of 2, that is this number, will be 3 square. Now here 2 square plus 3 square. 2 into 3 is 6 plus 6 square. The consecutive of 6 is 7 square. See here. 3 square plus 4 square. So 3 into 4 is 12. So 3 square plus 4 square plus 12 square equal to 13 square. Now see here, 13 is the consecutive of 12. So similarly we have to fill here. Now here 4 square plus 5 square. 4 into 5 is 20. So obviously here we have to write 20 in that, fill in the blank. So here it will be 20 square. 5 square plus dash square plus 30 square. Now in 5's table, where is 30? 5 6 are 30. So here 6 square you will write. So 5 square plus 6 square, 5 into 6 is 30 square equal to 31 square. And the last one, 6 square plus 7 square, 6 into 7 is 42. So 42 square. Now what is the consecutive number of 42? It is 43. So here it